What's up guys, my name is Garrett. I'm here with Rehab Auto Care. I just want to take you guys through a quick walkthrough of how we do paint correction here. The first thing is, the most important thing is the piece of equipment you're using. We personally use the Flex Tools polishers. This one is specifically the gear driven or forced action, however you want to call it. That basically means instead of it just being a loose motor, it's actually driven by gears. This allows us to press really hard on the paint and correct more if we want, because it's not going to stop spinning. That's very important for us. It just makes sure that we're not taking too much time. So absolutely love this. It's battery operated. You don't have to worry about a stupid cable. We love that. It makes things a lot easier for us. The next part is going to be the pads. So we primarily use for our paint corrections the Buff and Shine Manufacturing edge guards. The reason we like these is because of this edge. So when it's sitting on the polisher here, you can see the side profile. It helps us without hitting pieces of the car on the edge of the polisher here, because it'll hit this first. So that's really important to us, that we're not gonna be damaging other parts of the car. They have a bunch of different types. I don't have them all here, but we got microfiber cutting. We have the maroon, which is kind of a medium cut. Then you have kind of a cut polish, a little bit more of a polish, and then a finishing polish here. So I recommend getting all of these. And along with that, for our paint correction, we choose PNS Rehab Correction Cream. This stuff is awesome. So basically how this stuff works is we can choose how much of a cut we want it to do or how much of a polish we want it to do, depending on what pad type we're throwing it on. If we're throwing it on a microfiber pad like this, what it's gonna do is it's gonna cut. Not quite like a compound would, but it's still gonna do a really good job. And then we can just kind of scale it down from there depending on what we're looking to get done. Really important step during paint correction is to make sure you have a paint depth gauge. This one specifically isn't going to be super accurate. It's not gonna be able to tell you how much clear coat there is versus how much paint there is. It's just gonna do a total measurement from the top of the clear coat down to the metal. It's still really helpful and really important to use so you know how much paint is on the car so you don't cut too much and burn right through that clear coat. So I'm gonna walk you guys through how this works real quick just so you get an idea of that. So this is the paint depth gauge. It measures in two different measurements. Right here is going to be microns, or you can be measuring in mils. It really doesn't matter which one you're measuring in. If you're measuring in microns, it's going to be a lot higher of a number. So you can see that's 170. That's a good amount on there. If you're starting to get down to around 100, you're getting really thin on the paint. If you're looking at microns here, we personally prefer it to be above mils. We personally like it above 5. That just tells us there's a lot of paint left on there for us to work with. All right, and right now we're actually working on a paint correction on a truck over here today. So what I'm gonna do is run you through how we set up our machines and how we do things around here to get it paint corrected. First thing is, take your machine. We're gonna take our pad choice. The pad choice is really gonna depend on the results you're looking for. In our case, we're doing a 2-step. So we're gonna take like a cut polish pad right here, and then we're gonna finish it off with the black pad as a finishing polish. We'll just take this polish correction cream, make sure you shake it before you do use it. We've already done that in this case. I'm just gonna come here and put 4 little drops on, and it's good to go. I see a lot of people who like prime their pad. I'll be honest, I feel like it just doesn't make enough of a difference in my opinion. Someone's probably gonna hate me on the internet for saying that, but you know what? It just works fine for me. A big thing we like to do, keep the pad wet. This helps smooth that correction cream over the paint as we're working. It just makes it a lot easier to work with. So I'll take you over here and I'll show you how it works. So then the first thing I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna come up and kind of just apply my correction cream real quick. This is where that water comes in very handy, because it'll help us smooth that around a lot better. I personally never run my polisher on the maximum speed. I like it to be a little bit slower, so I have it on 4 out of 6. That's really up to you. The faster it goes, the more it's gonna correct. This just gives us a little bit more time to work with it and really narrow down the fine details. But as I've already spread it pretty good, it doesn't have to be perfect. We're just gonna go ahead and go side to side. You just wanna make sure you're doing about half over the previous pass you just got done doing. And it does not matter if you go top down or side to side. Perfect. Quick example, you can either do more or less passes. It really depends, like I said, on the results you're looking to get out of it. Change your pad type up, however you want to do it. Every car is a little bit different. This video is not going to go into a lot of the fine details. There's a lot of things to keep in mind about paint correction. You make sure you don't want to burn through the paint, holograms, all these different things. So there's a lot that goes into it, but this is a quick video just to show how we do our paint corrections.